5 teams, 2 schools, by the way, of 20 minutes separated out from each other, but all 5 of them playing for a chance at the East Metro Esports Championship. They get pushed into the opportunity, saved by Silly Nat.
Let's go, I got
We're at Mount Hood Community College, and we are having the East Metro Esports Championship. Basically what it is an opportunity for the schools in the East Metro League to have their championship matches in Rocket League, League of Legends, and it's also an expo, so it means we've got college fairs, we have the what we call the Intel Lounge, as well as game demos. And so we're just trying to make it a really fun experience for students, for parents, educators.
I have a group of about 16 students here, and we're learning all about computer science, what esports is about, teamwork.
So this environment is perfect for kids in particular, because this is what they do at home, this is what they do on their cell phones. Having adults who do this every day, doing it at the same time with students, I feel like it builds connection.
There's a lot of parallels, to traditional, athletic programs that you can have through competitive video gaming in terms of engaging students.
Gaming in general is a huge interest of so many people.
To see them, not only see themselves in gaming, but to be able to see themselves, hey, I could take this in higher education. Hey, I can be a game developer. Start to make some of those connections, even starting in middle school. It is fantastic.
It's good to socialize while gaming. You can learn a lot from other people.
It was really fun being here. I was surprised of how good my teammates were too.
I was excited. I was also a bit nervous.
What do you do when you win?
I just do my little special dance.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
When most people think of gaming, they think, somebody hiding in their parents' basement eating Cheetos and drinking Mountain Dew. But that's not the case. Gaming is a serious industry.
And the thing that a lot of people may not realize, especially in underserved communities, is that gaming provides so many opportunities.
When I first started here at East Metro STEAM Partnership, I had this vision of a gaming program and a PC build element and kind of starting gaming teams. Well, the governor's office came out with a grant that's around computer science. Each STEM hub was given a certain amount of money, and we said, hey, let's take this opportunity not only just to grow our esports program, but let's go in and address some systemic issues with why schools don't participate in esports. Most notably, not having the hardware to be able to participate.
That grant funding enabled us to be able to purchase gaming hardware that we were able to provide to the school so they can do practice, do training, so that they can even use it for other purposes that may be STEM or STEAM related.
Science, technology, engineering, math. If you think about it, those concepts are tied into everything that we do, and we need kids especially to be interested in these fields, because all of our technology is starting, and all of the things that we do every day is based in some way in STEM.
In a lot of the games that I play, you have to do a lot of problem solving. If you're teaching kids how things work and how to think about things, or think deeper, or ask why, or ask more about the things that they're using, it helps them to think more about what they could be doing in the future, or even in general, just how to think critically about things.
The technology is running way faster than schools are catching up. So looking to the future, we got to get these kids in this now, because that is the future already.
There's plenty of research that shows the rise in grades from those who are on gaming teams versus those who may not be.
We're not just focused on giving an outlet for students to compete in video games. We're about ultimately trying to achieve certain learning outcomes.
I hope that they're seeing that there's this whole universe of opportunity in gaming and esports that's kind of just starting in East County.
It's going to be very interesting when we get into this, because basically combined, Hot Wheels, the smaller cars.
It is more than playing a game, because you get to really have an experience. You get to learn a bit more sometimes.
It can help people with teamwork.
It really helps me concentrate on certain things that I need to.
The importance of gaming became really apparent over COVID when we were all stuck in our houses and all we could do was get on games like League of Legends or Rocket League and play games with our friends. And I think that when it's brought into a competition environment like this, where you're really even going into the real world to meet with people, I think it just helps build community and connections that you wouldn't get otherwise.
We want to lean into what our students are into and say, hey, not only is gaming kind of cool, which it is, but hey, you can go to college and game. You can actually get a scholarship to go to college and game. You can protect our country and be a gamer.
I can't say I know for sure if all these kids will go into computer science because of gaming. What I will say is that they'll become more computer comfortable, and that's the goal here. You want students to think, that's for me. It's not for someone over there. It's not for someone who just had this technological privilege that I didn't have.
I'm excited because at the end of this day, I get to hand a set of trophies to the high school and middle school champions. And each school gets to go back and tell everybody that they were a champion today.
The big vision for all of this is that we form an esports league that has a sustainable structure. Year-round, we're doing seasons, we're playing tournaments. Kids are getting exposed to PC building, kids are getting exposed to playing games, kids are getting exposed to creating content. They're finding alternative career paths. They're learning about scholarship opportunities at other colleges.
We really appreciate the governor's office making the funds available for this.
To me, as long as all these kids come out having a positive experience with gaming, with computing, with PC hardware interaction, then we're already raising the bar of technology savvy people who will be, frankly, the future leaders.
This really meant a lot to me. And to see where it started with nothing there and to see how it is now, I'm just really excited.